Hey guys, so two quick things that I want to say about this video, two very important things. First of all, if you're here and this is your first time watching this video, welcome. This is my first time reaction to Shawshank Redemption, an absolute classic. So welcome to the video. Make sure you leave a like and subscribe. I would really appreciate it if you subscribe because we're so close to 1,000 subscribers. And second of all, if you're watching this video and thinking to yourself, wait, hold on, he already uploaded this video, I've already seen this. Well, actually, this is a slightly different version because somebody let me know down in the comments in the last video that there was a large portion of the reaction missing. My original reaction kept on getting copyright claims, so I kept on using YouTube's little feature to get rid of those little tiny sections of copyright claim things. I've used it before and I didn't have any problem with it. But then I guess with this video, maybe I typed in the timestamps wrong to cut it out for YouTube to do it, or YouTube messed up somehow. But a very large portion of this reaction got cut out in the middle. It had to do with like Brooks's whole storyline and all of that, and some other things. Like it got cut out, and somebody let me know down in the comments. I just wasn't home to fix it in time. This is the reaction potentially with more stuff that you haven't seen in the first video. Yeah, that's all I had to update you on. Hey, check this out. Picture. But today we're doing a first time reaction to Shawshank Redemption, an absolute classic, I hear, at least, because I haven't seen it. But yeah, before we get started with today's first time reaction, make sure you leave a like and subscribe. I would really appreciate that. And check out some of my other videos. I have like The Boys, Season 3 reactions, Obi-Wan Kenobi, Miss Marvel, a bunch of trailer reactions, other movie reactions. And you know what? In the comments, leave some of your suggestions of what you would like to see me do first time reactions to. So The Shawshank Redemption is a movie that I have seen referenced everywhere. It's supposed to be an absolute classic starring Morgan Freeman. There's a few things that I know about it. It's about a prison. Morgan Freeman's in it, and there's potentially something to do with like a iconic poster scene, hole in the wall type of thing. Not glory hole related. This video is already off to a great start. Mentioned glory holes. Nice. But yeah, because this movie is so highly regarded, it's been referenced so many times. So I've definitely seen references about this movie, but I've never seen the movie itself. So, Shawshank Redemption. First time reaction. Let's get started.
She said she was glad I knew, that she hated all the sneaking around.
Guy's one eyebrow is so angry, greatly raised.
Along the way, I stopped and I threw my gun into the Royal River. I feel I've been very clear on this point.
Damn. Someone unloaded on them. I wonder if this whole movie's gonna revolve around us trying to figure out if he actually is innocent or not. Roger Deakins, baby! Cinematography! Let's fucking go!
A revolver holds 6 bullets, not 8.
God.
I submit that this was not a hot-blooded crime of passion.
So you're saying he reloaded and shot 2 more?
Power vested in me by the state of Maine. I hereby order you to serve 2 life sentences back to back.
Wow. And that's how he ended up in Shawshank. Why do all these guys look the same?
We see by your file you've served 20 years of a life sentence.
Yes, sir.
Oh, wow. He also
You
has
feel
a
you've
life
been
sentence.
rehabilitated?
I can honestly say that I'm a changed man. I'm no longer a danger to society. That's God's honest truth.
Can you imagine walking into this meeting and being like, no, I haven't changed. I'm still thinking about murdering people. I'm a full-blown danger to society. Do not let me out.
So when Andrew Dufresne came to me in 1949 and asked me to smuggle Rita Hayworth into the prison for him, I told him, no problem.
I wonder where they filmed this. I gotta look this up afterwards.
On the outside, he'd been vice president of a large Portland bank. Good work for a man as young as he was.
Damn. And just like that, his whole life crumbled?
I've seen such a sorry-looking heap of maggot shit in all my life.
Hey, fish, come over here!
I mean, he probably was the same when he first came in here, right? I wonder if it's a cycle. They all say that about the new people who enter the prison.
The chubby fat ass there, the 5th one from the front. Put me down for quarter deck.
Who's gonna break first?
Mr. Hadley, he's captain of the guards. And Mr. Norton,
Young
the
Clancy
warden.
Brown.
You are convicted felons. Rule number 1, no blasphemy. I'll not have the Lord's name taken in vain in my prison.
Weird rule.
Welcome to Shawshank.
At least my cell comes with a Bible.
You have some
Turn around.
What was that powder he threw on him?
Skin burning and half blind from that delousing shit they throw on you.
Delousing?
I don't belong here. We have a winner. I want to go home. And it's fat ass by a nose.
3. I'm not even gonna count to 1. You will shut the fuck up or I'll sing you a lullaby.
Man, shut up.
Oh, fuck. No. Clancy.
Son of a bitch.
Oh. So it's a very abusive prison.
Take that tub of shit down to the infirmary.
I don't know which prison isn't abusive, but this is a very abusive prison. Fuck, though. Hope he's okay. This guy is so tall. What's he, like 6'5"? Oh, that's live, too.
Do you mind?
Eat the bread, at least. Oh no, he's talking about the worm. Huh? This took an unexpected twist.
Jake says thank you.
No problem,
Fell out
Jake.
of his nest over by the plate shop. I'm gonna look after him until he's big enough to fly.
Fuck, now I'm worried for Jake.
How's that horse of mine doing anyway?
Dead. Hadley busted his head up pretty good.
Bruh. We just got here.
Hey. Anybody come at you yet?
What do you mean by that?
Anybody get to you yet?
Oh, thanks for clarifying that.
It wasn't until a month went by that he finally opened his mouth to say more than 2 words to somebody.
Can I play?
How'd you do it?
I didn't, since you asked.
You gonna fit right in.
Lawyer fucked me.
Wonder if you might get me a rock hammer.
What?
A rock hammer.
What is it and why?
Rock hammer's about 6 or 7 inches long. Looks like a miniature pickaxe.
Pickaxe?
Gonna punch your way through the prison?
Or maybe you'd like to sink your toe into somebody's skull.
No, sir. I have no enemies here.
I just want to collect rocks.
Sisters have taken quite a liking to you.
Don't suppose it would help any if I explained to them I'm not homosexual.
Neither are they. You have to be human first.
And don't drop the soap.
You mentioned my name, we'd never do business again. Not for shoelaces or a stick of gum. Now, you got that?
Seems like a legit businessman in here. We're friends with the biggest businessman in here. I love how the currency is for cigarettes. Cigarettes that, you know, can give you cancer. But, you know, gotta find pleasure in something, right?
It will take a man about 600 years to tunnel under the wall with one of these.
He's definitely gonna defend himself with it at some point. Oh, I don't like this setting already. Why is he by himself in this dark room? Oh, there, of course.
I wish I could tell you that Andy fought the good fight, and the sisters let him be. But prison is no fairy tale world.
Wow.
He never said who did it. Sometimes he was able to fight him off, sometimes not. I do believe those first 2 years were the worst for him.
2 years. So his routine is just getting sexually assaulted.
More than 100 men volunteered for the job. Wouldn't you know it? Me and some fellows I know were among the names called.
Nice. He got his squad in.
35,000. That's what he left me.
It's not bad.
Dollars?
Yep.
Especially in the time.
Dumb shit. What do you think the government's gonna do to me? Take a big wet bite out of my ass is what?
He's afraid of taxes.
If you do trust her, there's no reason you can't keep that 35,000.
He was gonna push him off the roof.
One-time only gift to your spouse for up to $60,000.
Bullshit. Tax-free?
Tax-free.
I can do it for you.
Only asked 3 beers apiece for each of my co-workers.
Look at that. And he looked out for the homies. We love Andy.
Drinking icy cold Bohemia-style beer. Courtesy of the hardest screw that ever walked a turn at Shawshank State Prison. Hell, we could have been tarring the roof of one of our own houses. We were the lords of all creation.
There's something about Morgan Freeman doing the narrations. I mean, we all know how iconic his voice is and him doing narrations. But it really adds like great emotion to his story.
I think he did it just to feel normal again. If only for a short while.
We might do business on a board. I want to carve the pieces myself. One side in Alabaster, the opposing side in Soapstone. What do you think?
Oh, it's good to have an activity, a hobby.
Why'd you do it?
I'm innocent, Red. Just like everybody else here.
You should have seen that coming.
Murder. Same as you.
Wow.
Innocent.
Only guilty man in Shawshank.
So he's pretty much the only one that doesn't walk around saying that he's innocent. He knows he's guilty. Well, all of them know that they're guilty, but it's just kind of the prison thing of all of them saying they're innocent. Or are all of them guilty? Damn, there's so many questions here now.
Are you decent?
Me?
What do you want?
Rita Hayworth.
What?
Can you get her?
What do you mean by that?
I don't have her stuffed down in front of my pants right now, I'm sorry to say. But I'll get her.
What? What does he mean by that? Does he mean literally or like a movie? Here comes the weekly assault, Andy. Nice. Nice.
I'll open my fly, and you're gonna swallow what I give you to swallow.
No, pass.
Boggs didn't put anything in Andy's mouth, and neither did his friends.
But they beat the fuck out of him. This Boggs guy's gotta go.
It's your world, boss.
Oh, because he's our friend now. We helped him. Hey, buddy. We got him 35K.
And Boggs never walked again.
Whoa, they
transferred him to a minimum security hospital upstate.
Andy plays the long game every time, bro. He gets the 35K for the guy. Now he gets the beers for the guys, makes all his friends closer to Andy. The guards are now close with Andy. Then the guards help Andy with the sisters or whatever. And now they're getting him rocks. Man, he plays the long game.
Hey, Wood, that isn't soapstone. That ain't alabaster either. What's apple?
Oh, shit.
Oh, horse shit. Petrified.
This man picked up poop. Gotta be honest, in this prison, Andy gets fresh haircuts often. Aww.
Any favorite passages?
Watch ye therefore, for ye know not when the master of the house cometh.
That pickaxe is in the Bible, isn't it?
I almost forgot. I'd hate to deprive you of this.
Pickaxe is in the fucking book, isn't it? He almost took it.
Hey, Jake, where's Brooks?
Oh my god, that's Jake! Look at him!
Thinking about maybe setting up some kind of trust fund for my kids' educations.
They put him here so they could meet with him.
Budget stretched thin as it is.
I see. Perhaps I could write the state senate and request funds directly from them. I'll write a letter a week. They can't ignore me forever.
Sure can. But you write your letters if it makes you happy. I'll even mail them for you.
Okay, thank you. Appreciate it.
The following April, Andy did tax returns for half the guards at Shawshank, including the wardens.
What?
In fact, it got so busy at tax time, he was allowed a staff.
Hey, Red, can you hand me a stack of 1040s?
Something's gonna go terribly wrong, though, I feel like. It's all gonna collapse.
Come on.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
What the hell's going on?
It's the only way they'd let me stay.
Come on, this is crazy. You don't want to do this. Come on.
I come in here to say fare thee well. Ain't you heard his parole come through?
Oh, he's leaving. He doesn't want to leave. I mean, it's his whole life, right? He said he's been in this prison for what? He said 1905, right? Like if they let him leave, like he has no life.
50
outside.
years. This is all he knows.
Exactly. Yep.
In
there you
here,
go.
he's an important man. He's an educated man.
That's actually so sad.
I guess so you depend on him. That's
Just-
institutionalized.
Shit.
Just
Can
like
never get
Andy.
like that.
I feel like the same thing's happening to Andy right now. Like he's kind of a god in here. He is so educated, you know, he's the bank, he's a smart guy. But on the outside, there's a bunch of bankers everywhere, you know? And plus he has a criminal record, so if he was ever to leave, he's just another smart banker guy, but with a criminal record this time.
I can't take care of you no more, Jake. You gone now.
It's actually so sad. Fuck, we really gotta keep following him, guys. Come on. Fuck, we're still going. 50 years.
I saw an automobile once when I was a kid, but now they're everywhere.
Wow.
And a job, bagging groceries at the foodway.
Oh, at least I got him a job. Okay, that's something.
But my hands hurt most of the time.
Oh, okay. We're still following
Sometimes
him.
after work, I go to the park and feed the birds. Jake might just show up and say hello, but he never does.
I'm really worried where this is leading to.
I'm tired of being afraid all the time. I've decided not to stay.
Come on, this is what I was afraid of. Well, maybe not. Maybe this is when. Maybe he's not doing what I think he's doing. That's what I was afraid of.
You should have died in here.
Get a sip of water here. Oh, he got new books.
Please stop sending us letters.
I want all this cleared up before the warden gets back.
It only took 6 years.
6 years.
From now on, I'll write 2 letters a week instead of 1.
Music! Damn, Andy's really just been kind of walking around trying to make life easier for everybody around here, huh?
I have no idea to this day what those 2 Italian ladies were singing about. Truth is, I don't want to know.
I wonder what they're actually singing about. I feel like if you know what they're actually singing about, like there's a thematical maybe thing connects to the movie.
Turn that off!
Solitaire for him.
Andy got 2 weeks in the hole for that little stunt.
On your feet.
This man takes beatings.
That's the beauty of music. They can't get that from you. You need it so you don't forget. Places in the world that aren't made out of stone.
You're the one to talk, stone boy. I need my rocks.
Hope is a dangerous thing. Hope can drive a man insane.
Powerful stuff. Oh, these guys are a little different. I like the sunlight
I
on
can
him
honestly
right
say
now.
I'm a changed man. No danger to society here.
Ah. Thought he had it that time. Third time's the charm. The third time they show in the movie will work. Music! A new girl for you. 10-year anniversary. Haha! Marilyn. This is actually fitting because just like 2-3 days ago, by the time I'm recording this, the Blonde trailer released with Ana de Armas, who's set to play Marilyn Monroe in a biopic.
Appropriations Committee voted an annual payment of $500 just to shut him up.
Count of Monte Cristo
That's Christo, you dumb shit.
by Alexandre Dumas.
You'll like it. It's about a prison break.
We'll be able to file that on the educational, too.
That's a good one.
By the year Kennedy was shot, Andy had transformed the storage room smelling of rat turds and...
Wow, we have reached the Kennedy shooting. Wow.
Ed, I wouldn't worry too much about this contract. Seems to me I already got my boys committed elsewhere.
I saw that. I know the combination.
Clean as a virgin's honey powder.
Cleaner. By the time Norton retires, I'll have made him a millionaire.
Wow, they're money laundering over here, huh? Did not expect this turn.
Randall Stevens.
Who?
The silent partner. I conjured him out of thin air.
He created a person that doesn't even exist.
Andy, you can't just make a person up.
I'm sure you can. Mr. Stevens has a birth certificate, driver's license, social security number.
You're shitting me.
I love how he's telling the story. The look on the actor's face, he looks insane. The eyes are just popping with excitement. I'm doing a money laundering scheme here. They're not gonna trace anything back to me. You sheep, you sheep, you sheep. Ha ha ha, come here. Oh, Andy's not gonna participate in the betting. Who the fuck
Tommy
is
Williams
this guy?
came to Shawshank in 1965 on a 2-year stretch for B&E.
You hear what I said, boy? I say, yes, sir. I sure did. But if I drop this fucking thing, you got me on destruction of property, too.
You don't seem to be a very good thief. Maybe you should try something else.
Yeah, well, what
Got
the
him
hell
there.
do you know about it, Capone?
Everybody's innocent in here. Don't you know that?
Classic. How many years has he been waiting to use that line?
Don't read so good.
You don't speak so good either.
So well. We'll get to that.
Nice. This is nice.
Before long, Andy started him on his course requirements.
Damn, I'm all of a sudden rooting for Tommy now. Look at him. He just got here too. Now I'm rooting for him. Wow. I like the way the script works.
Well, I'll tell you how the goddamn score comes out.
2 points right there. There's your goddamn score.
What an ass line that was.
Fuck this place. Fuck it.
He broke.
Caught his wife in bed with some golf pro. Raised them both.
I like how we still don't know if he actually did it. I thought that was going to be the main point of the story. But, like, we don't know.
Said he pulled hundreds of jobs. Hard to believe, high strung as he was, he'd cut a loud fart, he'd jump 3 feet in the air. Jobs he pulled, women he fucked, even people he killed.
Well, right on cue, huh? This guy killed those two.
Some hotshot banker. And he's the one they pinned it on.
Oh. Well, Andy's whole world just got shattered. How do you even prove that?
Just fall to his knees and cry, "Yes, I did it, I confess."
Yeah,
Oh, and
exactly.
by the way, add a life term to my sentence.
How can you be so obtuse?
He doesn't want to let him go.
If I were to ever get out, I would never mention what goes on in here. I'd be just as indictable as you for laundering that money.
Fuck.
Solitary, a month.
Yes, sir. Hi. What's the matter with you?
Get him out of here.
Come on, it's my chance to get out.
Board of Education.
Test scores.
Son of a bitch mailed it.
Like he did. You're gonna open it, you're gonna stand there with your thumb up your butt.
Kid passed. C+ average. Thought you'd like to know.
Out here?
That's what the man said.
I don't like this. 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 No. No, 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 no. No, Tommy. He's gonna kill him. He just passed, man. Come on.
There can't be the least little shred of doubt.
Look at the lighting on him.
I have to know if what you told Dufresne was the truth. Yes, sir.
That's where you made your mistake. Fuck you. I hope you fucking die.
We just have to put it behind us.
I hope his story ends with him ending up in this prison for all his money laundering bullshit.
I drove her away. And that's why she died, because of me.
That don't make you a murderer. Bad husband, maybe.
He's gonna be like, I actually killed a man. I pulled the trigger.
I'll tell you where I'd go. To Watanail. See, it has no memory.
I like the score. The score is really nice.
In a place like that, I could use a man that knows how to get things.
I don't think I could make it on the outside, Andy.
Institutionalized.
I've been in here most of my life. I'm an institutional man now. And here, I'm the guy who can get things for you, sure, but outside, all you need is the yellow pages.
The dialogue is so good in this movie. The topic of being institutionalized due to prison is something that I personally don't know much about. I have done much research about it and learning about it from this movie. And even though this movie takes place in the 40s, I think prison is potentially still the same, and it's always been like that, right?
If you ever get out of here, do me a favor.
Sure, Andy. Anything.
Big oak tree at the north end. It's like something out of a Robert Frost poem.
Somehow money's there, isn't it?
At the base of that wall, you'll find a rock that has no earthly business in a Maine hayfield. A piece of black, volcanic glass. There's something buried under it I want you to have.
Money! How did he get it there, though?
He asked me for a length of rope.
Rope?
6 feet long. And you gave it to him.
Uh-oh. Check up on Andy, somebody.
And shine my shoes. I want them looking like mirrors. Good having you back, Andy.
No.
Place wasn't the same without you.
Don't fucking talk to me that way. Push him down the fucking stairs. Oh, the lighting.
I got a schedule to keep. You better be sick or dead in there, I shit you not.
Did the thing happen? What I think happened? Like I've said, I've seen this referenced 200 times before.
Him.
Oh, you didn't put him in a great light. Hopefully, red is gonna be fine.
I'll be here in the morning.
The Einstein picture
I
back
want
there.
him found. Not tomorrow, not after breakfast. Now. Maybe she knows. What say there, fussy britches? Feel like talking?
She's got some yiddies. So happy to see how we got here. Finally watching the movie. Ha 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 ha. Took him years.
I remember thinking
The
it would take a
hammer.
man 600 years to tunnel through the wall with it. Old Andy did it in less than 20.
How did he put that poster back up?
Geology is the study of pressure and time. That's all it takes, really.
Pressure and time. He had it.
Turns out, Andy's favorite hobby was toting his wall out into the exercise yard. A handful at a time.
Nice. Wow. I feel like if I paid better attention to the small details, I could have told the difference between the books. Nah, probably not. The thing is, he's a tall motherfucker, so... Yeah. It's not like it's super easy for him. Aha, that's why he needed that rope. Okay. Smart. Time to thunder. He's lucky it's a very thunderous night. I'm slightly
Andy crawled
claustrophobic,
to
so...
freedom through 500 yards of shit-smelling foulness I can't even imagine.
I would, oh man. Again, he's a tall motherfucker. Freedom! Let's go! Big W all around.
Until that moment, he didn't exist. Except on paper.
Took the identity of the guy.
His license, birth certificate, social security card. And the signature was a spot-on match.
And nobody besides Red knows about this guy's real name. Or his, Randall name. So they don't even know who to look for, because they could look for Andy, but Andy doesn't exist anymore. It's Randall now. You're fucked, buddy. Yep. And you gave him the Bible back. All those years ago.
But I hear Byron Hadley started sobbing like a little girl when they took him away.
Woo. Fucking deserve that. The Andy stuff just dies with him, right?
The place you live in is that much more drab and empty that they're gone.
In a way, it was his,
I guess I just miss my friend.
Yeah. Best friend for 20 years. They had a 20-year friendship. They still do, but... I love that they have filmed all three of these the same way. The movie started with it, and the movie looks like it's going to end with that.
I'm sorry for what I did.
Well, are you?
There's not a day goes by I don't feel regret. That kid's long gone. This old man is all that's left. Because to tell you the truth, I don't give a shit.
Third time's the charm, baby. Third time's the charm. Same exact thing as Brooks. Wow.
Restroom break, boss?
You don't need to ask me every time you need to go take a piss. Just go. Understand?
he's got a better boss, I guess. Maybe. Apron makes him look like he works at a Starbucks.
All I do anymore is think of ways to break my parole. So maybe they'd send me back. Only one thing stops me. Promise I made to Andy.
If you're reading this, you've gotten out. And if you've come this far, maybe you're willing to come a little further. Remember, Red, hope is a good thing. Maybe the best of things.
Goddamn beautiful.
I hope to see my friend and shake his hand.
I hope you do.
I hope the Pacific is as blue as it has been in my dreams.
Nice. Andy finally has a different haircut. In memory of Alan Green. Wow, what a movie. First of all, what can I say? You know, I've heard this movie is a classic. It's one of the greatest movies ever made. And I'm so happy that I finally watched it because it is so good. It's filled with so much goodness in it. First of all, like, it doesn't shy away from hiding some of the dark stuff. Like in the beginning, there's a guy that died right away. Andy was being assaulted in all kinds of ways in that prison. We saw the young kid die later in the movie. We saw the rough treatment of the inmates and all of that. Like, the movie didn't shy away from that. But then the movie was able to be like, no, this isn't all that's here. We also have some goodness. We have the inmates. And what I love about it is the way that this movie kind of takes place in this prison, and it doesn't treat the inmates like animals or something. It treats them like human beings and actually makes you root for them. It's not like, oh, these guys committed crimes. These guys committed murders. Some of them committed... Red killed somebody. Like, he didn't even shy away from me. He's like, yeah, I killed somebody. But the movie wasn't like, yeah, and then here he's like, you know, a nobody now. Like, it made them feel human, and Andy really tried to give them those human interactions. Andy was like on one, like in a very good way. He was trying to get everybody. He's the true definition of like all the homies. If I eat, all the homies eat, because he was getting all the special treatment because of his knowledge and stuff. But he was getting the library fixed for them. He got them beers. He was doing everything for them, and yeah, that's probably the most beautiful thing about the movie. Everywhere from like the score, the visuals. Roger Deakins was the cinematographer, so the cinematography was always going to be great. The acting, phenomenal. Just phenomenal. Morgan Freeman, having Morgan Freeman do the narration is like the best choice this movie could have made. His voice, we all know his voice. I said this earlier. We all know his voice, and we all have heard him do narration and how beautiful his voice is. Having him tell this story through narrations through the entire movie added so much to it. The way he was delivering these lines, the way he was telling the story, it added great emotion to it. But the script also had great emotion to it. Man, this was really good. That Brooks story, man, executed so well. And, you know, this movie set out to tell this story about how institutionalized people can become in prison. And it's something that potentially, you know, not even potentially, still happens, right? And people go to prison and then they come out, they don't know the world. Like Red and Brooks, in prison they had a life in prison, they were like kind of looked up to. But then when they go out into the real world, it's beyond those walls. It's a scary world out there, and they're not prepared for it. There's a lot of similarities. This movie was released in 1994. And in 1994, Tom Hanks's film Forrest Gump was also released. And completely different stories. Different vibe and everything. But there was some parts that I just kept on thinking, like, I can definitely see how these movies were released in the same year. I don't know, it kind of makes sense to me. The score had just a bit of familiarity to the score from Forrest Gump. Just a little bit. I'm not saying they're similar or anything like that. I don't know, just throughout this whole movie, I'm watching it and I'm thinking, like, and for some reason, I started thinking, like, there's some hints, just a little bit, just a very tiny bit of hints of Forrest Gump, which is a movie I absolutely love. I've seen that movie so many times. It's such a great film. Tom Hanks gives a fantastic performance. But that's not. But this is what this video is about. It's about Shawshank Redemption, and I'm so happy. Again, I'm so happy I finally saw it. So yeah, let me know down in the comments, what did you think about Shawshank Redemption when you first saw it, and tell me down in the comments, like, what other classic movies would you want me to react to, and if I haven't seen that movie, I will potentially react to it. Just leave all of your thoughts down in the comments. I love having discussion with you guys about this stuff. This was an amazing film. I can see why so many consider it one of the best films ever made. Great stuff. Make sure you leave a like and subscribe if you enjoyed today's reaction. Check out some of my other videos, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.